Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Yellowstone National Park officials say a rare white buffalo sacred to Native Americans has not been seen since it was born on June 4th. The birth of the white buffalo, which fulfilled a Lakota prophecy that portends better times, was the first recorded in Yellowstone history and is a landmark event for the recovery of buffalo, park officials said when confirming the birth for the first time. But now it is unknown whether the calf, named Wakanglee, which means return sacred in Lakota, is still alive. The park statement noted how each spring, about 1 in 5 calves die shortly after birth due to natural hazards, but officials declined to directly respond to questions about whether they believe the rare white calf has died. The birth of a white buffalo is an extraordinarily rare occurrence, with one born in the wild once in every 1 million births, or even less frequently, the park said. Records show it the first white bison to be born from the last wild herd in the U.S., with other births in recent decades occurring in captivity. Park officials confirmed the birth of the white buffalo after receiving photos and reports from multiple park visitors, professional wildlife watchers, commercial guides and researchers. But since June 4th, park staffers have not been able to find it, and officials are not aware of any other confirmed sightings in the park, one of the last sanctuaries for free-roaming American bison. Montana photographer Erin Broughton took photos of the white buffalo in the Lamar Valley while visiting the park with her children. Rangers that regularly work in the more accessible areas of the park, as well as its backcountry, have not seen the animal, park spokesperson Morgan Worthen said. Native American leaders earlier this week held a ceremony to honor the sacred birth of the animal and give the name. Lakota members caution that the prophecy tied to the birth of the white buffalo is also a signal that more must be done to protect the earth and its animals. Suspicion about the calve's fate has grown as weeks have passed without another sighting since its birth in the Lamar Valley, a prime spot for wildlife viewing in Yellowstone. Young buffalo can fall victim to predators, river currents, illness and other hazards. Mike Mees, a co-founder of the Buffalo Field Campaign, a conservation group that works with tribes to protect and honor wild buffalo and hosted this week's ceremony, said he thinks the calf is alive somewhere in the park, away from the roads and walkways most visitors stick to. He said a grizzly bear seen by Yellowstone visitors earlier this month with 5 cubs, an unusually large brood, has not been seen since either. But the most important thing about the white buffalo is that a prophecy, which is both a warning and a blessing, has been fulfilled, Mees said. Whether it's dead or alive, the message has been relayed from the heavens and times are different now. We have to make changes for the future, he said. The birth of the sacred calf comes as after a severe winter in 2023 drove thousands of Yellowstone buffalo, also known as bison, to lower elevations. More than 1,500 were killed, sent to slaughter or transferred to tribes seeking to reclaim stewardship over an animal their ancestors lived alongside for millennia. Erin Broughton of Kalispell took several photos of the calf shortly after it was born earlier this month in the Lamar Valley in the northeastern corner of the park. Her family was visiting the park when she spotted something really white among a herd of bison across the Lamar River. Traffic ended up stopping while bison crossed the road, so Broughton stuck her camera out the window to take a closer look with her telephoto lens. I look and it's this white bison calf. And I was just totally floored, she said. After the bison cleared the roadway, the Broughtons turned their vehicle around and found a spot to park. They watched the calf and its mother for 30 to 45 minutes. And then she kind of led it through the willows there, Broughton said. Although Broughton came back each of the next 2 days, she didn't see the white calf again. For many native tribes of the Great Plains, including the Lakota people, the birth of a white buffalo calf with a black nose, eyes, and hooves is akin to the second coming of Jesus Christ. The 2,000-year-old Lakota legend says that when nothing was good, food was running.